Hello Google generation, it's Brit, Geek once again, outside because it's the best light. It's lovely. Probably won't last much longer, but we can hope. Okay, where are we starting? Let's start with Magic, like I normally do. So I think I told you about the 2 decks that I made last week. They were trying to be my new decks. The first one was a blue mill, which got milled itself on Friday Night Magic. Man, I didn't even enter it into the Friday Night Magic. I did a couple of tester warm-up things, and yeah, didn't work. So that one's down the pan. The other one was my green summoning effect deck. Really poor early game. Got to work on that, so I'm adding a bit of control in there. I'm going to see how that goes. I want to keep it all hush-hush until I can do something with it. I've also just made a Turbo Fog deck. Standard Turbo deck Fog. Should work. I'm hoping it'll work. We'll find out. I've also got in my head a Saproling summoning Parallel Lives type elf thing. I don't know where it's going. We'll have to wait and see. Probably something to make. I don't know. I need to make token. It's going to be a token generator at the end of the day. Mono green. I'm probably going to throw in the Primordial Hydras and really ramp up the land grab. But that's something to play with. Okay, anything else? Oh, I finally finished watching Buffy, or showing Gemma Buffy, so she's seen the final episode. Now, skipped out on the last few. I think we did the last 8 of Buffy all in a row. So we've put Angel to one side. We're now going back to Angel to finish that season. Yeah, very good. I love it. A few tears, yes, both from the Gemma and from myself. Really enjoyed it. Love it. I've got me thinking about the cartoon series, the season 8, and then they went on to season 9. I've done a bit of research into it, and like 40 issues. It's a lot. Yeah, I've got the first 13. I've got a couple of gaps, so I'd have to tidy that up. But I'm thinking about starting to reread that. I wasn't overly taken with it when I was reading it, but I wasn't into comics as much as I am now when I started getting this, because this was 5 years ago now when season 8 came out. Now I've got back into comics in a big way. I'll probably find it easier to read it better. We shall see. Can't really think of anything else on the major topics. This might be a bit of a short vlog if you can hear me. I'm hoping you can hear me. The camera's quite way away, as further than I normally hold it. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was 50 Shades of Grey. Now I don't want to talk about the content of 50 Shades of Grey because I haven't actually read it. So I'm not going to say, oh, it's rubbish, or oh, it's brilliant. I'm not getting involved with that. Maybe I should read it just to have an opinion. What I want to talk about is this kind of acceptance of talking about your porn in public. Because I'm sorry, it is porn. It's just Mills and Boone for the next generation. Alright, it's BDSM, but from what I can gather, and from opinions that other people have given me, it's badly done BDSM. Now, we know it's also Twilight fanfic, and I don't get how that works, what the original... So if anyone can tell me what the original... If anyone's read the original one before it got released as 50 Shades of Grey, and it's whatever the dragon woman lady thing wrote, then let me know, because I'd like to know how that works into things. I've got a rough idea of what happens in the book. The Gemma is reading it as we speak. Well, not actually as I speak right now. I think she's looking on the internet. But she started reading it yesterday in the bath. So my main point was, and there was a point to this, it's not just rambling for rambling's sake. My main point was, if I was on the bus or in work, in a social environment basically, and started talking about the latest copy of Razzle or Playboy, it wouldn't be socially acceptable. But you can talk about 50 Shades of Grey. Do you see my point here? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm undecided about that because, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're too repressed, or maybe I'm too repressed. I don't know. This is what I want help with. I want to start a conversation about this. 50 Shades of Grey. Is it just porn that we can now talk about? And because it's porn for women, does that make it better? It's not... because it's written in a book, is that better? I mean, there's a lot of slash fiction out there. A lot of nasty slash fiction. Is that now acceptable? You see, they've been clever with it, because the covers look like the adult Harry Potter covers. They do. Get a picture of an adult Harry Potter cover and a 50 Shades of Grey or one of those books from the trilogy, and compare and contrast. They're the same thing. See, that's what I want help with. Is it just porn that we can now talk about, or am I too repressed? See, the thing is, from what I've gathered, the kind of people who are reading this, now I don't want to upset anyone, but they're the kind of people who don't have an overly imaginative sex life. They find the stuff that they do in the book shocking, and they've got no reference. They've got no frame of reference to what they do and how that actually works in a working relationship. So it can be bad, but the people who are reading it and liking it won't realise that it's bad because they won't see the Von effect. Also, from what I've been told, some of the dialogue is a bit sticky, and some of the descriptive stuff is a bit clunky, and really not good. Right, okay, so that's rant over. What do you think? Please let me know. I'm hoping this is picking up my talkingness, my words, mouth words coming at you. Yes, other things. Right, Loof Festival is going to be next month. I'm going to be vlogging from there. I'm going to be touting from there. Follow me on Tout. Tout, it's good. I'll have a link down there at some point when I get around to it, because uploading it on my phone, it doesn't really link very well. And if I put too much information in it, Yes, so I'll be at Loof Festival. I'll probably link to Loof Festival down there as well. You can see what's going on. We've got the levelers coming, and lots of other people. I'll get a proper list. I'll do a little advert for it at some point. But Cat's Eye Morris is going to be there dancing. That's the main thing. So I'm going to be there in my full gear, giving it all the vlogginess. Get in. I don't even might try and get some interviews tonight, because it looks a bit rubbish. We got, oh, can I have an interview? I got my phone. I learned a phone. The camera's good, but it's still just a little phone. So I probably won't be able to get a camera for them. Who knows? I'm also thinking about using Tout to do a daily magic card thing. So every day there'll be a 15-second clip of a magic card. Now, it will generally be stuff that's in that I like, where I use it in a deck. And then people can just come and go, oh, what's today's card? Ah, it's Rafik of the Many. A very good card. I like that card. And then they can do video responses. They can do a video response as a what works well with this card, what you combo out on that card, or that's good, but this is better, it's cheaper, and doesn't have that drawback. Do you see what I mean? So I think I might try that. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll tie them all together in a YouTube video. Get 10 of them and do a 1.5 minute YouTube video. Probably not, I don't know. But have a look on Tapped. Alright guys, come to the 10-minute mark, so I will see you next time. Peace out.